Yeah, shalom. They out here outside, man. You see me? All honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Bahasham Rakakadash. Right? And big up and praise to the Akyam, the brethren, and the Nabayaim, the prophet them, and the Akwaf, the sister them. Well, help push the 100% truth to the four corner them. And double honor to the elder them at the GMS, the great millstone, where I push this 100% truth and I teach the flock and I feed the sheep daily, right? So let's talk go into this. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. So we measure the time diligently by the signs we see partly past, like the WEF attack about a global blackout, right? That's all we know. So the vial of darkness is getting closer, the famine of the word, and them also attack about um farming some type of misinformation type of task force, right? For stop the misinformation with them to stop what they deem as misinformation, right? So they have all of them thing there, right? So he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself when thou seest part of the signs past which I told thee before. Right? So we are going to one of these things now. Daniel 7 and 23. Get a pretext, right? Thus he said the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom. So a beast is a kingdom, right? We see say a beast is a kingdom right here. So in Daniel 7 and 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdom, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it into pieces, right? So that's what this kingdom called Rome called. Rome was the fourth kingdom. You understand? It called Rome. Revelation 13 and 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast, so this is a kingdom, rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. So this is going into Rome right here, so right? And the 7 heads of Rome, they are Italy, right? That's 1. France, that's 2. Spain, that's 3. Greece is 4. England, it makes 5. And Germany, minor, and Germany major make up to 7, right? So that show you say those are the 7 heads of the beast, and the 10 horns are Iceland, Norway, the United Kingdom, Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Portugal, France, and Italy, right? Those are the 10 horns and the 7 heads. Show you say this is Rome, or modern day the EU, right? This are Rome, or modern day EU. That is the beast with the 7 head and the 10 horns. Right? So Revelation 17 and 17. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of God shall be fulfilled. So Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai putting on them spirit for listen to everything where America will tell them to do. That's what it mean by give them kingdom over to the beast. It means say America will take control over the policy them and the laws will get passed over this on Europe, right? And these are the beasts we're talking about. Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast, right? So this is a next beast aside from the fourth beast. We prophesy all the way from Daniel, right? So and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. Right? The 2 horns of this beast are the Republican and the Democratic parties, the 2 major political powers will decide what go on in America, and consequently it determines what in Europe, because Europe, the beast with the 7 head and the 10 horn, it has given the power over it unto America, which are the beasts with the 2 horns that speak like a lamb. Right? So Revelation 17 and 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. So this woman is the beast with the 2 horns, right? Because in Babylonian paganism, right, the woman goddess man them and the woman goddesses and the god man them, the pagans have 2 horns. That's a symbol of Babylon. Right? So the woman set upon the scarlet colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. So the woman, Babylon, America, sits upon Rome, controlling Rome. Right? That's why in this article, before the EU announced them sanctions against Russia, President Biden had to go over there so in Brussels, that the head of NATO over there so in the head of NATO over there in the European Union, right? For highlight the sanctions what them would have put against Russia. Biden's Brussels trip to highlight new Russian sanctions NATO postures plans. Right? US President Joe Biden discusses the United States response to Russian invasion of Ukraine and warns CEOs about potential cyber attacks from Russia at Business Roundtable CEO quarterly meeting in Washington, D.C. March 21st, 2022, right after Russia invade Ukraine, you had these man, Biden and them man, they go over there so to Europe to decide what going to happen. What type of measures, what type of sanctions are we going to tell Europe for impose upon Russia, right? See, after the beast riding upon them. But because the treacherous dealer deal treacherously, meaning Babylon does them make unrighteous decrees that backfire upon the people that the decrees were supposed to help in the first place, right? That's why you have the Hungarian PM, the Prime Minister of Hungary, Orban says the EU sanctions on Russia have backfired, man. The Russian people, right, cut off the gas. Them, I know Europe don't want to buy them gas. They don't want to buy none of them products. I know it's backfiring upon them. Because now Europe doesn't have gas, them have a gas shortage. No, them have a wheat shortage. No, the food not coming, right? You see what I want? Right? Hungary should prepare for a prolonged war in neighboring Ukraine, Prime Minister Viktor Orban said on Monday, sharply criticizing European Union sanctions imposed on Russia, which he said have backfired, driving up the energy prices, man. Right? So we don't have to go too much into this, right? Europe will still be fighting an energy crisis in 2023 because all of the sanctions with them imposed by Russia that are backfiring, man. Right? That's the warning issued by International Energy Agency Chief Fiat Bureau and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, who on Monday held a joint press conference to lay out the scale of the challenge. A new report from the IEA found that Europe could face a natural gas shortage of 27 billion cubic meters in 2023. Right? So we see what's going on, man. Right? The sanctions are backfiring upon Europe. Right? No, you have certain European Union officials, right? Top European officials are furious with Joe Biden's administration and now accuse Americans of making a fortune from the war while EU countries suffer. So America's making money off of the war and the sanctions as the United European countries them are failing and going through a hardship caused by these sanctions, right? You see what I'm going? You see what I'm going? That go into Isaiah 21 and 2. A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously. Yeah. You tell the man them for go sanction the hand we feed them man there. Right? No, them a suffer and you are make money off of them suffering, right? That is the treacherous dealer dealing treacherously and the spoiler spoiling them countries, making their countries go to shit. Right? That's where America depend, right? Go up, oh Elon, besiege your media, all the sign there of about me to see. So he must say, yo, Iran, this is the chance, go attack them because all of the people where America screw over, them now go fight for America no more. Right? That's the 10 hands. I got ton sides from the beast. Them I got ton from supporting America. And them I go switch sides to Russia and Iran. Right? So at least it has to cost 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, like telling the man them for go sanction where the food come from or where the energy come from, right? Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So that's how kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, because of unrighteous dealings, like we see the Biden administration or the entire America political scene I do to the European people them, right? And this are going to lead into Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, remember the 10 horns, Norway, Iceland, Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Portugal, Italy, Spain, right, England, all of them man there, And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the heart, which is America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So America will get burned up by Europe, Russia, and Iran. Right? It's in the scripture. And we see this is coming because from where the European Union man them have been calling for their own type of military alliance to fight against terrorism and do all of the thing them own European standing army, excluding America from this thing. Right? And that's Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy, right? The beast riding the R, which are Babylon, the beast with the 2 horns, riding upon the beast with the 7 head and the 10 horns. America riding upon Europe, right? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, because they're already chatting about how they're going to form alliances and peace dealings that exclude America from this, right? Remember, Russia, France, and Germany already have peace talks, and they never bring America to these things, right? So the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them, because everybody in America live like them are the princess Cinderella or something. Like, not them can't get touched. Them still there in the World War II, drop the bomb from Hiroshima and Nagasaki type of era, right? They don't understand, so the American weapon is outdated, right? Them have the new hypersonic Zircon 22 map. You understand? Them have 22 times the speed of sound, right? And all them things there. So Revelation 18 and 7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So American people don't see what go on. Everybody living good over here, so man. You might have one community, one town, one city, right? Out of the thousands of city over here, so in America, that's going through something, but because overall we're not going all through something, nobody give a damn, right? Everybody think it's all is well, business as usual, right? But no, sir. Verse 18, Revelation 18 and 8. Therefore shall our plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, who judgeth all. Right? So America, because of unrighteous dealings like what they're doing over there so in Europe, causing the European man them for sanction the gas provider, causing the European man them for sanction the people will give them the food. And now Europe is suffering. You look upon the EU, right, the euro to the US dollar, it's almost the same thing now, right? Show you that their economy is collapsing because of the unrighteous dealings in America that are being imposed onto the European people them, right? So yeah, this is just a little quick outside thing with they out here on the highways and the byway them. You understand? I tell the people have things to come before they come to pass. So, shalom.